Hey everybody, it's WillBits, and we are playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery Year 4, Chapter 5, Time to Fly. It's time to fly into the Forbidden Forest in search of the next cursed vault. All you need to do is find a broom. Charlie wants to help out, so let's see what Charlie's up to.
I've been having to stop more sleepwalkers from entering the Forbidden Forest.
So it's getting pretty bad out here. If it seemed like a lot before. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I'm not in this scene. Don't talk to me. It'll be fine. Okay. Alright, that means Filch is probably somewhere nearby. Hey Charlie, I think I'm ready to head into the Forbidden Forest. I've been practicing flying, Merula, and Vermilius. Where's your broom? What? You don't own a broom, do you? You just use the one in classes? No, my mom didn't want me on one after my brother disappeared. It might be tough to fly without a broom. It's alright, let's catch up and work out a plan. Okay, I am going to need a broom. 1 hour of planning. There we go. Seems like we were talking about just about everything except planning, but that's fine. What are we gonna do, Charlie? You really think the best way to get a broom is to ask Madam Hooch? I'm sure she'll let you borrow one of the class brooms. Just tell her you're trading to make the Quidditch team. What if she says no? You could always ask Professor Snape to borrow his. Ha 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 ha. Why is the idea of Snape on a broom so funny? Flying class is about to begin. Head to the training grounds immediately. Alright, let's get over there straight away. Rumor is Madam Redbeck has been interrogating the ghosts. Why? Have the ghosts learned something? Maybe with the help of one of the students recently? My uncle's a top broom maker. He can make you one if you wait a few months and pay a few thousand galleons. Oh. I could, oh.
Be careful, Bits. It'd be a shame if you fell off your broom.
You are, really wanting to be the new Merula, huh, Esmelda? Excuse me, Madam Hooch.
What is it, Mr. Bits? Now is not a good time.
I was wondering if I could borrow one of the class brooms. After class, of course. So I can train to make the Hufflepuff Quidditch team? If you don't mind.
See me after class, Mr. Bits.
Can I ask why?
No.
Alright, Hooch, you'll be happy to let me borrow a broom. I'm gonna demonstrate how respectful I am with school property. And how you definitely don't have to worry about me doing anything crazy with anything that you do or don't let me borrow. Alright, let's see if she'll help us out.
Class dismissed, except for Mr. Bits. Why do you want to borrow one of my brooms?
I told you, so I can train to make the Hufflepuff Quidditch team.
You're lying. I will ask you one more time, and I suggest you tell the truth.
Oh, it's truth time. Why do you want to borrow one of my brooms? I'm gonna tell the truth. We have the 18 that we would need to tell a lie successfully. Let's be dumb. Let's be dum-dums. To fly into the Forbidden Forest, find a cursed vault, break the sleepwalking curse, and find my brother. Just gonna throw it all out there.
You're incredibly foolish, but I appreciate your eventual honesty. The headmaster says no brooms may be borrowed following the Black Lake incident.
The Black Lake incident? That's the worst color for a lake to be, other than, I guess, a red lake.
Someone was seen flying a broom over the Black Lake. They kept diving into the water for some unknown reason. I suppose you know anything about that?
No, I don't.
I actually believe you this time. Stay out of trouble, Mr. Bits, and never let me catch you in a lie again.
Well, alright. 3 hours till we can meet up with Charlie. I'll tell him how much I just blew it with Hooch. Into the library. Hey Charlie. I'm
researching who Rick Piggy used to be friends with when she was a student at Hogwarts.
She didn't have any friends. My only friend was adventure and vaults.
What you will? I hardly seen you at all this year.
I know, what's up? Where you been?
If only the headmaster would let me keep the doors locked. Students should not be allowed to read. How did it go with Madam Hooch? Did she let you borrow a broom?
No, but for a while I was fairly certain she was going to murder me, so I suppose it could have been worse.
No one's allowed to borrow brooms after the Black Lake incident.
The what? Was that you, Tulip?
I wish. I thought it might be Tonks, but she says it wasn't her either.
She's sitting right here, we could ask her. Oh yeah.
My flying getting better, but there's no chance I'm flying over the Black Lake, not with that giant squid.
Giant squid?
How do you not know about the giant squid that lives in the Black Lake?
I mean, I don't... I feed it cereal sometimes. Lucky Charms.
Squids love it for some reason.
Well, I bet it'd rather be eating witches and wizards.
The squid talk is fascinating, but I have to work out how to get a broom so I can fly into the Forbidden Forest. Let's get back on topic, guys.
We'll work out something. Let's talk it over while we study. We better not talk too loudly. Isn't that right, Madam Pants? Shh.
All love ruffling and feathers.
She'll kick you out, Tonks. She'll do it. Let's figure out where can we get it. Surely one of you guys has a broom. Charlie, do you not have a broom? What about this girl? Hey, Goldilocks, you got a broom? Everyone's just using the loners. Brooms are expensive though, right? That's like the thing. That like they're actually really cost prohibitive. And it was extremely rare that Harry Potter got a really nice one.
So the answer is, you've all decided to give me money. That's so generous, guys. Thanks.
I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but we should just steal a broom.
Oh, I mean, that also would work.
I like the way this girl thinks. Do you want to steal a broom, Will?
No, that's absolutely not. We can't do those kinds of crimes. I need to get into the forest to break the sleepwalking curse and find my brother, but I can't steal someone's broom.
We'd be stealing from Filch.
Oh, well, that's a bit better.
And it's not even like we're stealing from Filch because it'll be a broom he nicked it from a student. When you think about it, it's really not stealing at all.
Alright, fine, what's the plan?
We need a proper distraction, something from Zonko's and Hogsmeade.
Have I mentioned that I like the way this girl thinks?
You guys have very similar traits here.
See you later, Madam Pants! Shh!
Okay, I guess we're going with the plan to steal a broom after we get a distraction from Zonko's. We're just really picking on Filch. Like, we are really making sure Filch has a good reason to not like us. Fair enough. But while we wait on that, we can go grab our shrinking solution ability. Get that moving. Isn't that right, Snape? Multiple ways to get smaller in this game. Whether it's charms, whether it's solutions. It's just very convenient to be smaller than you currently are. More than one way to crack that nut.
I don't expect you to understand the beauty of the craft of potion making. Try to keep up. Let us begin.
Does he ever, like, simmer down? I mean, we've been here for 4 years, and he's still like,
Did you know potions can do magical things? Of course you don't.
I think we know a little by now, Snape. Our Swiss Army knife grows and becomes a little redundant, but shrinking solution joins our repertoire. And that gave us enough time to head over to Zonko's. This is gonna be fun and in no way insufferable. Hey, Bilms. Can you sell me some stuff?
This place always smells like trouble. And stink pellets.
It's my anniversary, so I need to buy my wife just the right nose-biting teacup. The nose-biting teacup that says, Amanda, I love you forever.
Welcome to Zonko's. We're having a special on frog spawn soup.
Soap. Frog soup on soap. Not that that makes it better. I don't think it's a good idea to trick Filch in his office again. I almost got caught doing that last year.
We can trick him anywhere at Hogwarts. If we time it right, he'll have a chance to grab a broom while he's distracted.
What do you want to use to trick Filch, Will? I say to myself. We already used the nose-biting teacup. I still don't understand the fanged frisbee. Like, I still think I'm gonna do stink pellets, because I at least understand. How about stink pellets? I can find a broom in his office while he's washing off the stench. Although then his office would smell bad, and I would be pricking myself.
I don't think Filch bathes, but either way, I like the idea of getting him with stink pellets.
Welcome back, young tricksters. What can I do for you trio of troublemakers?
I'd like to buy some stink pellets, please.
Excellent choice. I accidentally exploded some in my closet once and had to burn every piece of clothing I owned.
That's horrible. Did you just go around naked for a while?
That's nothing. I burned my entire house to the ground in the process. It still haunts me to this day.
Like, the memories or your house? Are you haunted by a house? Like the ghost of a house? Just like its doors and windows creaking behind you at all times? No wonder you're crazy.
We just received a shipment. Let me find some in the storeroom. Don't drop them. Doot, 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 doot.
Alright, time to wait around for an hour while he pretends to hide behind the shelf. Now, if a man bit a teacup, that would be news. I think that'd just be like... I like when I get to cruise right through. Wizard pranks are not known for their subtlety. It's a shame you'd think you'd be able to do some real subtle ones.
Here you are, young Hufflepuff. May your days be filled with joyous laughter and screams of terror.
We'd better get back to Hogwarts and trick Filch. I need a broom if I'm ever gonna find the next cursed vault. Gotta get on with it.
It's time to trick Filch, Will. I can't wait.
Alright, no waiting. Let's just immediately throw stinky stuff at him. What could go wrong? Oh, dramatic angle.
You've been a popular topic of conversation amongst the ghosts, Mr. Bits.
Oh, I meant to read the other things. Alright. Are you sure this will work, Tulip?
The odds are in our favor. Worst case scenario, we accidentally play a trick on someone other than Filch. Or worse, we get caught and I get detention. Again. I suppose the absolute worst case scenario ends with Mrs. Norris clawing our eyes out.
You two aren't helping. Let's just hang out and act inconspicuous. I'll place the stink pellets when no one is watching. Are we gonna put them in his food? Don't do that! 3 hours of looking inconspicuous, and presumably at some point we will be inconspicuously poisoning a man who at this moment has not done anything to deserve it. This is gonna end in so much detention.
Alright, we get it. You're inconspicuous. Rub it in, why don't you?
Filch is in position, and no one is paying attention, WillBits. The time has come. I can't wait.
I'll set this box, filled with stink pellets, on the table, and hope Filch is the one that opens it. We'll just sit here, in the middle of hundreds of people, with no name or title on it. In walks Snape.
Get out of the way, Filch. That's clearly for me. This box looks suspicious, doesn't it, Mrs. Norris? Reminds me of when someone left in her office last year that was supposed to be a present, but turned out to be a trick. It's gotta be a trick. I shouldn't open it. I'm not gonna open it. Meow. And again, what if it actually is a present? I certainly deserve one for keeping this school in order. Oh, I can't stand this suspense. Oh, I'm opening the box.
Oh no!
Stink pellets! Quick, Mrs. Norris! We have to wash off in the Black Lake.
What? Why wouldn't you just go to a bathroom? Why would you?
Let's run all the way to the Black Lake. You know we gotta go.
Well done, Will. I haven't seen Filch run that fast since Peeves lit his trousers on fire.
Now's my chance. I have to go to Filch's office and see if I can find a broom.
I'll go with you, Will.
Do you want to come, Tonks?
No thanks, I'll just stay here, keep laughing about Filch, just by myself.
I've had enough interaction for 1 year. See you guys next year. Bye. 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 No, I'm sure she'll do something else at some point.
It's time to search Filch's office, WillBits. Hurry!
Let's go. Let's go already. Back in my favorite room in Hogwarts. Filing cabinets and shackles. You'd think Filch would do something to make it harder to use Alohomora to unlock his office.
This place is even more cluttered than you described.
I know. We need to see behind everything. And we'll use the extra strong Lumos that gives us X-ray vision. Lumos!
That's a bit better.
Now let's see if we can find a broom to fly into the Forbidden Forest. I see a mop, and brooms are pretty big, so I don't see one. Maybe they filed it under B for broom. You think he actually keeps files in these filing cabinets? Filch doesn't strike me as someone who's going to be tremendously organized. Okay, but did we find just a crazy broom? Every single broom has been snapped in half. Maybe Filch broke them after the Black Lake incident. Or maybe he hates magic.
Knowing him, he probably broke them just to spite the owners. What do we do now?
We might as well search everything while we're here. The only place we haven't looked is inside that locked drawer. That should be the first place you looked. Alohamora. I didn't find a broom, but this might be more important. I can't believe it.
What did you find?
Another black quill. Just like the one that belonged to my brother. Maybe this one's just a quill. Maybe it's also my owl.
We should get out of here before Filch comes back.
Let's head to my brother's room and see if this quill has been transfigured. I'll ask Rowan to meet us there just in case it turns out to be another coded message. Alright. Yet another black quill. I'll meet you in your brother's room as soon as I finish with my studies. Okay, Rowan, help! Help! We need to turn another feather into... I'm waiting for one of these feathers to turn into a person. But it'll probably be another coded message, so we need your help. I can't believe you found another black quill like the one Rakepick sent to Ben. It's not a broom. Well, I mean, you could kind of like brush up a little bit if you're just like... But no, you can't fly on it. We don't know that for sure. You don't know that for sure. I know... Well, I have a guess.
Rowan is convinced that Madame Rakepick is evil and Ben is her double-crossing minion.
Well, I don't think they're in cahoots.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, is anyone really that much of a coward?
Absolutely. Haven't you seen Scooby-Doo? Let's argue about this later. We need to see if this quill has been transfigured from something else. Reparifarge! There was definitely still a note. I knew it. It's another note. At least it isn't in code. Well, we don't need you, Rowan. Get out. And I bet it's from Rakepick. I mean, R.
Read the note, WillBits.
This is your final warning. Stay away from Hogwarts, and above all else, stay away from the cursed vaults. If you ignore this warning, you will not receive another letter, Madam Rakepick. You will simply cease to exist. R. Madam Rakepick is sending warnings to herself. Threats! R is threatening to kill Madam Rakepick if she messes with the cursed vaults. If Madam Rakepick isn't R, who is? I don't think it's any of these. I don't think it's Rosmerta. Flitwick, no. Rita Skeeter is the most plausible of these three, but I don't think it's her. I'm guessing Rita Skeeter. I bet she knows more about Rakepick in the vaults than we do. I mean, that's probably true, but,
Everyone knows she's not above making threats.
we'll worry about R later. I need to find Charlie and work out how to get a broom to fly into the Forbidden Forest. Hopefully I found a proper broom in Filch's office. Let's meet in the Great Hall to work out our next move. Alright.
Someone really must do something about Peeves. If only someone who were also a ghost could do anything about it.
Keep an eye on your plate, Bits. Someone might poison your food. Or they might accidentally poison their own food because they got hungry and, oh, I'm so sleepy.
Professor Kettleburn has me helping him search for his escaped chimera. Question for you, Will. If you were a lost and possibly bloodthirsty chimera, where would you be? I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Not here. Then it busts through the door. Hey, Will, I'm guessing by that look on your face that you didn't find a broom in Filch's office. I found a lot of brooms. Unfortunately, they were all broken. Yeah, still plenty of unbroken brooms at Hogwarts. Let's talk it over. I'm sure we'll work out something. Alright. Let's have a chat about where we can find a broom! Maybe we should check in just like a janitor's closet. Just take their broom. That's fine, right? It's Hogwarts. It probably works both ways. My best option at this point is to see if one of our classmates will let me borrow a broom. I just hope I don't crash and break it. The question is, whose broom will you borrow? So this is probably the one spoilery thing that I've seen the most people actually say that I need to go a specific way. And I don't mind because it's not very plot heavy, and I don't know why it's interesting. But I want to go, I think, with the one that has the most courageous answer. Andre would probably be like, oh sure, here you go, here's my great broom, please don't break it, and it'd be fine. Ismelda, I don't know how to feel about Ismelda right now. She doesn't even seem to really dislike me specifically so much as she just is like a sadist who just hates everybody. But Merula, maybe this could be the olive branch of just like, Merula, you're better than me. Hey Merula, please, Merula. I'll ask Merula. I'm pretty sure I've heard her brag about how fast her broom is. That's the right angle. Your broom's so great. It's the best one. But then, I don't know. Let's see how this go. Why would Merula let you borrow her broom? Lots of reasons. I might get caught and expelled. I might fall to my death. Good luck, Will. You're gonna need it. Yeah, we'll pitch it. As in, like, this is how you'll finally be rid of me at once.
I'm at the 3 broomsticks. Hurry up so I can get out of this dump.
Let's see what happens.
I'm fully organizing my storeroom. I'll let you know if I find anything else that belongs to your brother.
Thank you.
You haven't seen Fang, have you? He ran after a doxy this morning and hasn't come back.
Oh. Seems maybe bad.
Want to hear about the time I pulled Bulbadoc's powder and Horace Slughorn's mead?
No. No. I don't. Thanks for meeting me, Merula.
Make this quick. Something in here smells like your brother's rotting corpse.
My brother is missing. He isn't dead.
Can't he be both?
I hate that I have to talk to you, let alone ask you for a favor. But I need to borrow your broom.
Why?
So I can fly into the Forbidden Forest and find the next cursed vault.
You having a laugh, Bits? Really? Why would I let you use my broom to find a cursed vault when I'm looking for them myself?
Let's just talk it over. I think you'll see that risking my life is in your best interest. You don't have to do the work. I'll be your henchman.
I suppose I can at least listen to your blathering, since you saved me from the cursed ice in our first year.
Thank you. Finally. At last that pays some dividends. Oh, and it is a conversation, not an energy thing, so we can jump straight in. 18, 18, 19. I need to buy some clothes, maybe. Bump my stats up a little more.
Why would I ever do anything to help you, Bits? Why not someone else's broom?
If it's yours, it must be the best.
I'm after the vaults too.
How's that working out so far? We can help each other, I think. Oh, okay, not as good as we gotta butter her up, This was still good. We gotta make her feel extra, extra good because we're trying to do...
I'm tempted to let you borrow my broom just to see you fail.
I think you'll see that, it's in your best interest.
I suppose you might get expelled.
I might get killed. Up those stakes.
You'll be dead.
I'm almost convinced, Bits. Of course, I could just tell Snape what you're planning.
And miss your chance to see me injured or expelled? That doesn't seem like you, Merula.
You'll die in the forest.
Isn't that a good thing?
I'll always hate you.
I totally want to go with the Star Wars, I know. I'm doing it. Yeah, it's the less good, but I just wanted to Han Solo her. And then still got us across the edge. No, oh, no, it didn't. They'll die in the forest. That's a repeat. We know what the good answer is here. This is a pretty tricky conversation. If you are behind in stats, you may, or if you choose poorly, you may have a bad time.
Against my better judgment, I'll allow you to borrow my broom, Bits. Hopefully you'll at least break a bone or two.
Begrudgingly, she loans me a broom.
Fine, Will, you can borrow my broom, but only because Madam Rakepick demanded that I help you.
Rakepick told you to help me find the cursed vault? Why?
Maybe she hopes you'll end up dead or expelled. I know that's what I'm hoping for.
Alright. All we've got left is to finish out our lessons, and then we can move on with the next chapter. And here we go. Let's change a rat into a water goblet. Keep in mind, this is a water goblet, not a wine goblet, not a soda goblet. Don't be putting Rudy Tooty root beer in this goblet. It's not good for the rat. Give him diabetes.
Could I have your attention, please? Right, now today we'll be transforming animals into water goblets. Like so. 1, 2, 3, Vera Verto. Animal into water goblet is a classic and refined transfiguration. Please observe my demonstration.
We have a rat. And now if you're thirsty, you can drink out of the rat. Yum, 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 yum. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Of course you do want to do that. Okay, little rat, I am going to drink water out of you. That's not weird at all. Alright, that should finish off the chapter. Give me a few extra gems. And that is it for Broom Quest. See you next time when we broom. Bye for now.